season.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year, but what's that really saying?
Here's Scott. 5 on the clock. Misses the baby hook. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. It's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First free throw is good. Boy, it's been a tough stretch for both of these teams lately, Grant. Each side could really use this win to turn things around.
Right now, it's all about desperation for these teams, B.A. It's easy to get down on yourself and your team when you've been struggling like these two clubs have. But sometimes all it takes is one good game to rejuvenate a team.
Scott can't get it to go. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Ortiz. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
Oh, out of this world reverse jam. Nice.
Yeah, Lillard seeking out his teammates, just trying to get it to the right guy. He was uncovered. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Ortiz, no good. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Scott. And the layup is good off the glass.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. To the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Ortiz. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
Kings ball.
And here's Fox. Outside Mitchell. Over Johnson. That one's wide left.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And seems hard to believe, but it's been almost 40 years since the Kings moved to Sacramento.
And, you know, maybe they haven't hung any banners, but they've had some special players and some great seasons in that time. And they mean a lot to that community.
Now here's Lillard. Off target at the rim. Here's Scott. Pass to Sabonis. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The defense all up in Sabonis' face, but looked automatic.
Here's Lillard. Good work defensively by Fox.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Ortiz. Tries again. The kick out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Holmes pulls it down. The Kings trailing. Sabonis outside with the 7-footer. The shot off that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Ortiz. And Holmes pulls it down.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back, let him try to find his range.
It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Ortiz. He can't get that one to fall.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And that'll be Sacramento's ball as it goes out of bounds. Kings able to keep possession here.
Sacramento calls timeout.
Timeout call. Sacramento.
Hey, Sacramento, time to get loud and make some noise for your 916 crew. a big round of applause for your 916 crew.
Outside, Anderson. To the left side wing. Sacramento again missing. Portland leading. Here's Ortiz. They set the pick. Pass to Simons. To the paint. Ortiz, no good.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, we can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
The assist.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Lyles. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
I just love the ball movement.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Ortiz. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Davis. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. And it's Lyles missing.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Simons, left side. Here's Ortiz. 5 to shoot. Here's Chiozza. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Fox outside. Pass to Davis. Picked his pocket. Inside. Brown inside. Ortiz. Hauled in by the Kings. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Anderson. There's the block. "19 seconds left in the first. Brown with a screen. Ortiz, no good. Fox up top. Over to the left wing. It's all tied in Sacramento. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Your Kings, 9. The Trailblazers, 9.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepped.
Substituting on the court.
Portland trailing here. Well, Brent, this Kings franchise looking to turn things around. It's been years since they've contended.
Yeah, BA, you don't ever really want to get specific with win totals on a year, but how nice would it be for the Kings to hit that 40-win mark and really get themselves into the postseason? Just hoping this recent coaching change will give them that boost to finally have some postseason basketball in Sacramento.
Here's Scott. Hart pulls it in. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, the Kings made a big trade last season to acquire All-Star Domantas Sabonis. It's clear they want to break from their league-long playoff drought, and they're hoping he can help them do it. He said, quote, "It's exciting. I want to be here. We're going to fight and get wins." Back to you.
Yeah, they're all in, Allie. Thank you.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down? Yeah, Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Blazers.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Scott. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Sacramento?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. They drained a good number from beyond the arc this year.
Pass to Lyles. Fox outside. Lyles a screen. Clock at 6. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Outside, Brown. And here's Simons outside. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Harkless. The floater. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Not an ideal start for them. The shots were dropping, but they're definitely surging now and could open this lead up even more. He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's Scott. Oh, sweet move. Ortiz grabs the board.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Kings leading. Pass to Scott. Here's Harkless. He's got 5. Three-pointer, Fox. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
You know, guys, they say speed kills, and in this case, it kills defense. Fox just so quick with the ball.
Substitution for your Kings. Harrison Barnes. Terrence Davis.
A minute 15 left to play in the first half. Here's Chiozza. Pass to Mulder. Launches a 3. They get it back. Here's Ortiz. Just 5 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Fox. He's covered by Simons. Left side Barnes. Left side Anderson. A little mid-range shot is up. That one doesn't drop. And it's Portland the other way. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Ortiz. Nice D from Anderson. Pass to Fox. It's Barnes on the wing. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Kings ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Your Kings youth team. Please welcome to the floor.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Now here's Lillard. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Sacramento calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
It's Hart on the wing. For the lead. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Fox outside. From deep, Mitchell. Second chance effort. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Portland trailing here. Here's Hart. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup.
And that is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
Well, Brent, Portland has made a name for itself as a perennial contender.
Well, the recent success started with Dame, and with the exception of his rookie year, they've made the playoffs every year since, except last year when he was hurt. So Lillard has single-handedly changed Blazers basketball. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And Justice Winslow picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
And a two-handed jam. That gives him a double-double.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Scott. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Lillard outside. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings trailing. Here's Scott to the inside. Holmes, no good. Johnson with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Ortiz. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hart. From outside, off the mark.
D really getting away with one there. No one on him. That's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And the Blazers making a change here. .11 left in the third quarter. Pass to Mulder. Stolen by Holmes. On the wing, Davis. Here's Fox. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Fox has got 10 points.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Here's Ortiz. .43 seconds left in the third. Pass to Little. Stolen by Holmes. Now Davis. He's covered by Simons. Got a hand on it. Here's Mulder. He's got 6. Down low. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 12 points for him.
Defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Chris Chiozza, first personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox at the line for 2.
Free throw's good for Fox.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it. I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And so it's Portland out in front by 19 going into the break. The hustle.
The Trailblazers, 67. Fans.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Sabonis can't hit. Outside Hart. Inside. Little. Here's Ortiz. Shot clock at 6. Little, no good. Here's Scott. Tries to break his ice. Got a piece of it. Pass to Holmes. Now Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
To the middle. Here's Ortiz. Oh, Sabonis with a block.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And it's Simons missing. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Harkless. Here's Scott. He's covered by Simons. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
All the rumors swirling about the Blazers and whether they trade Damian Lillard or not, but they decided to keep him in Portland, build around him, and try to make the most of this shining star's window.
Right, and when the Blazers shook things up, many thought they'd do a full rebuild, Brent.
Yeah, but B.A., how can you get full value for a guy like Damian Lillard? I just don't think the return coming back would equate to that. So they've reworked the roster. We'll see if these guys can get back to postseason play and then rely on Dame time.
Substituting on the court.
This Kings squad is struggling. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside, Anderson. Outside, Barnes. The 3-ball. Sacramento again missing. Here's Ortiz. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Davis. Off target from 3-point range. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And here's Simons outside. Fires in the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
Simons seeing green there, just letting that one rip.
To the paint. Here's Sabonis. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
So it's Portland now. Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over.
Sabonis such a huge asset to this team. Plays the 4 and the 5 spot really well. Very good passer. And he's deserved the 2 All-Star appearances in the Eastern Conference.
Hey fans, put your hands together for your 916 Crew Dance Team.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The lead is 15. Pass to Johnson. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Takes it inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Hard with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Here's Ortiz. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Hart from long range.
Josh Hart
Drills it from deep. And how about the impact that Sabonis has had thus far, Brent?
Well, the reliability, BA, is down there on the glass and doing the dirty work, trying to grab those boards and get some scrappy points in the paint. That's what Sabonis is all about. So he's got the entire package as an inside player.
Shot's good by Sabonis.
Sabonis working close in the basket. He likes those tight quarters, and he's so skilled down there.
And he dunks it down.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line. Yeah, the shocker of the 2022 trade deadline. A deal centered around Domantas Sabonis going to Sacramento and Tyrese Halliburton sent to Indy.
Pass to Ortiz. From downtown. It doesn't go for him. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. That blockbuster Sabonis-Halliburton trade. What do you make of it for the Kings?
Well, you know, B.A., Sacramento was a guard-heavy team. Sabonis adds size. He also adds playmaking, and I love his motor. I think it was a move to even out their roster.
2 minutes.
For 3. The Trailblazers rebound. From deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Scott can't get it to go. With the step back. Here's Ortiz. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Here's Scott. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Ortiz. Sabonis with some nice D.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Trailblazers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
And Sabonis with the reward there for the hustle, picking up the scraps.
Outside Winslow. Pass to Hart. Out to the right wing. To the inside.
14.
And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's Ortiz.
Kings foul. Terrence Davis. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting.
That one's off.
Ortiz.
2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Scott. It's off. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily.
I know a lot of demons. I can summon any one of them. As if they were cuddling. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. I was watching him outside his house. He's getting comfortable. I was trying to make sure undiscoverable. You were now just look at what we've done to you. Peter Piper. Now they're touching you. I was coaching up a team of now they're rushing you. If I think you wronged on them. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Will he perform when he has money right in front of him?
You need somebody to ask you, yo, how you feeling? I walk around with my confidence on a million. Don't let it bother me when the people be tripping. I'ma have a good day. You need somebody that truly understand you. I'm on your side, we together, I'm never playing you. It be the ones trying to help that can't stand you, but have a good day. We gon' have a good day in a good way. Break up and get a good pay. Just did a show with Lupe. If you want me, you got to pay. Take a walk with Chanel on my feet. Hit the birds when they fly tweet. I don't kick it with them, they cheat. I'm always leaving out on fleek. And I don't ever hate, I'ma leave you just where you started. They wanted to race to you, seeing who got the farthest. Out of LA on the hills, this crib the largest. Had a good day, I don't know what my favorite part is. You need somebody to ask you, yo, how you feeling? I walk around with my confidence on a million. Don't let it bother me when the people be tripping. I'ma have a good day. You need somebody that truly understand you. I'm on your side, we together, I'm never playing you. It be the ones trying to help that can't stand you, but have a good day. I do me every day, I don't live for others. Proud of who I am, so I'm never under the cover. I ran with it, ain't look back, now I got big racks in a book bag. Smile at them when they look sad, life too short, so don't grow fast. They hate on me, throw shade on me, when it's time to drop, they wait on me. A lot of people had changed on me, don't change but the day, homie. Change but the next move, they know I really ball like the Nets do. All the haters been past due, got them in their feelings like the last dude. And I don't trip cause the hate be motivation. I make the best out of every situation. I be too real, I be knowing when they be faking. But this is real, me and my people made it. You need somebody to ask you, yo, how you feeling? I walk around with my confidence on a million. Don't let it bother me when the people be tripping. I'ma have a good day. You need somebody that truly understand you. I'm on your side, we together, I'm never playing you. It be the ones trying to help that can't stand you, but have a good day.
Board members.
I'm still doing up Cali. Gingerbread man can't catch me. Flexed up like they really with Pally. I don't want just at me. I just want money that's calm. Teenage, never worry about acne.
I ain't never. She calm, so I added to the. Madison, but I'm calling her Maddie. Like Mads try send me the addy. What's the right, then I left at the alley. Like Dre don't look too shabby. Jordy thing come from the valley. Like I just wanna.
Yes, I really want. Baby, she. I made up. I tell her. She wanna tell me she love me. I tell her I'm cool, so I tell her. My little. Nah, she didn't want hate me. She love me.
Like Dre too forward, Dre too bait, Dre too nuff.
Like Dre too nice.
Keep on assuming I don't correct. I call you bluff.
Like I call you bluff.
Y'all think they're nice.
Y'all think they're nice.
You ain't boss.
Like you ain't boss.
You looking rough.
Like you looking rough.
So just give me the stuff.
Like give me the stuff. She moving forward, she ain't important. Give me the love. Like give me the love. Like I want something you got for me, baby. What's up? Baby, what's up? I wanna, baby, let me.
She don't know what I'm about. Let me give you a head start.
Let me just give you the.
Yo, Dre the best. Dre the best. Say it with chest. Yeah. She ain't under the rest. No, she ain't feeling no stress.
No.
I'm like, come here, baby. Sit on my lap, run your hand through my dreads.
So you not feeling me? Sit Felix, come like frenemy. Like Oliver Twist, she. Get separate, ready, we steady beat. Special miss, what's the recipe? I give her like 4, give me 10 of it.
She want the best of me. I'm pray that she.
Pull it, that go, la Charlie. All these wanna pull her, wanna party. She don't wanna with my squad, She wanna love on me only. She don't wanna love on nobody. No.
On the floor for the visiting Sacramento Kings, Ed Smith.
And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Now Sacramento starting 5. They've got Scott. Deshaun Holmes out there with Sabonis. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Fox in at the point guard position.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Now, here's Scott. Pass to Holmes. Mitchell kicks to Scott. Takes a 3. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside Jackson. The pass to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard with a screen on Scott. Here's George. And that one goes long.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Sabonis, the pass to Holmes. Sabonis kicks to Scott. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Count it.
Boy, you cannot give Sabonis this kind of advantage. He's got the kind of touch and focus necessary to score it.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now, here's Scott. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Fox passes to Scott. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Scott from downtown. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Scott's got 6.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Let's send it across the court to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Mike Brown. David.
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up, guys.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator, and that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Now, here's George. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Here's Scott. No good on that one. Great D that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 6. And here is Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Jackson. Softly drops in the floater.
This is his sweet spot. Reggie Jackson, when he puts it on the deck, he is quite comfortable.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Scott kicks to Fox. Screen by Sabonis. Takes the 3. Scott missing again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
In the corner, Powell with it. And the 3 off target. Kings leading now by 4. Scott up top, defended by George. Scott can't get it to go for Los Angeles. They've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Leonard, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
You've got to keep the defense on their heels, and Kawhi consistently able to make pull-up jump shots.
So the Kings called timeout. They're first. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Zubac. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jackson at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
And that one's good, Leonard.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Powell against Scott. Leonard the pass to Powell. Leonard trying to break free. The shot by Powell, no good. The drive by Scott. Powell with the steal. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the dunk by Powell.
Love the assertiveness of Norman Powell. Boy, turn the lights out.
The Kings trail by 17. On the wing, Scott. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Mitchell against Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 5 now.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Scott. That shot off. Great D that time from Powell. Jackson with it. Holmes covering. Jackson passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Leonard against Barnes. He can't get it to go. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Sabonis in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
They anticipated the play and got there first.
Los Angeles making it. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Clippers ahead. Running away with this. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome.
Right now, they're getting anything they want. In close.
And now, let's take a glance ahead at the games on the... That'll do it for our show tonight.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Scott is out there with Holmes. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Fox in at the point.
What a hoop by Paul George. The versatility to get inside and score it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A. Scott dishes to Mitchell. Sabonis sets the pick for Mitchell. The kick out to Sabonis. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. George missing again.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
Chalk up 2 there. Norman Powell's got 10 points.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
It's Scott on the wing, defended by George. No good from outside.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. 4 on the clock. That's a 2 from Powell. Offensive rebound. Here's Leonard. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
This has defined Kawhi Leonard's game going back to college. He understood rebounding is important to winning.
Scott can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Powell trying to free himself up. A nice shot by George. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Many tens, that's why I got